think to myself, what a wonderful world.
All right, I guess I'm gonna do a video on how to do an oil change on this 2015 Gsxr 750. Thought I'd do a quick video, just in case it might help somebody. I know these oil changes are pretty easy, but you have to get some of the fairings out of the way in order to get access to the oil filter, because it is tucked down in here, back behind the headers, or the header, so it's back here. So in order to get to it, you have to remove, right down here, there is a clip, one of these clips. You just pull it out with a flathead screwdriver right here, get underneath there and pop it up, and then this comes out. There's also one right here that connects across. Let me see if I can get it up here. So right here, you got another one of these little clips that's set up in here. So you got to get that down. Move this out of the way over here. And then down here, you have got one of these screws right here. One of the hex screws. It is a 5mm. And then you also have one right here. And if you remove this one and this one, and then you get those two clips out, you can move this over far enough to get in there and get that oil filter without having to take this whole freaking fairing off, which involves taking all these out here and this bottom piece out in order to get this out off of here. And it's just more of a hassle. So it's a lot easier if you can just pull it apart down here. Makes it nice and fast. And then be careful, because you're working around that exhaust. If it's hot, it can burn the shit out of you. So then you can get in there and change that oil filter without much problem. And you've also got your drain or plug right down here. And I can't remember the size, but I'm sure you can figure it out pretty easy. So you drain the oil here, replace the filter. The manual says to replace the filter every third oil change. I don't know what to think about that. That's a lot. That's, you know, I think the oil change interval is like every 3,500 miles. So 3 oil changes without a new oil filter is quite a bit. This last time I put full synthetic Mobil 1 in, and I figured with it being a full synthetic, the oil should last a little bit longer in my mind. So I did a 5,000 interval oil change. I don't know, I may change it back up to 3,500, but you know, that's up to you. Manual does say, I believe, every 3,500 miles, and the oil filter every third oil change. Drain the oil, change the filter out. Always check that gasket, make sure that gasket comes off the old filter. If not, it won't seal up good. You know, leak all your oil out. Right here's where you fill, on this other side right here. Unscrew this, that's where you fill it up. It says 2.6 quarts of oil. I think mine took a little more to get it pretty full. So, good luck, guys. Bye. One more thing, guys. Yeah, so you probably know. If not, now you're gonna learn. This is where you check your oil on these bikes. I got it up on stands. It's best to be level, sitting straight up and down both ways, left to right, straight up and down. You know, on these stands, my bike front wheel sits down a little bit further, you know. I think, but you can check. You can check the oil right here through the sight glass, and it says it wants it between these two lines here. So you kind of got like a line down here on the bottom and a line up here on the top. It wants it somewhere between there. I find mine works best kind of right in the middle there. So if you can get it right in there, then you should be pretty good. When I put the 2.6 quarts in here, it seems like last time it was a little low. I ended up adding a little bit more to get it kind of to the middle of that. That is with the filter. If you just change the oil without the filter, I think it's like, I can't remember, it's like 2.3 quarts or something, but I'd have to look. So anyways, good luck, guys. This is the oil and the filter I have chosen. There's a lot of different brands of oil. You can find this at Walmart for like 10 bucks a quart, which, you know, that's pretty decent for motorcycle oil prices, you know. I mean, it seems to be good stuff. Full synthetic oil. Also, K&N filter. I figure if I'm not gonna change it every oil change, maybe we'll get a good filter. But I may end up changing it more often. So, anyways, that's the oil I'm using. That's the filter I'm using.